one that I'm most optimistic about benefiting from a lot of what's going on is education. And it's fundamental, because if we can educate our children around the globe using these new technologies, it becomes a self-reinforcing, very positive cycle that really does make the world a better place.
Yeah, for my business, I think everything can be changed because of the new technology. But one thing is still will be long-term sustainable, which is imagination, people's imagination.
Looking forward, I wanted to ask all of you, if your daughter, son, if a friend of yours came over and then they introduced you to their 12-year-old, and the 12-year-old said to you, I really want to be in your industry. What do I need to do to prepare myself? How would you position them? What advice would you give to them about the future?
Well, you mentioned the age 12. I mean, I think that is kind of the right age to target. Me, myself, I learned how to code starting at the age of 12. And so I think never underestimate the potential of a young person and their appetite to learn. It's just a question of how to engage them. I don't know what advice to give about 20 years from now, what skills will be relevant. I do know it's going to change a lot between now and then. And the only thing I can say right now is develop a mindset of always learning.
In addition to learning, I think another important skill that will last a lifetime is how to work with other people from diverse backgrounds. Because in this collaborative economy, this collaborative technology that's creating, and the breakdown of boundaries, the ability to work with people from different parts of the world, different backgrounds, different religions, is going to be so important for today's young people.
And I would add to that, I think for the 12-year-old daughter, there's there's just an additional problem, which is somehow or other she needs to be able to be the only girl or woman in her setting and function. And that's something that we don't teach, and I think the standard diversity of teams has a little ways to go on that one. And so that, well, thank you. But anyway, so those are not things that, like a 12 or 13-year-old typically does, is find the group that's not like you, that is not maybe adjusting to meet you, and figure out how to be successful in it. Or, what kind of changes you need. And then you can actually build a really diverse and broader, more inclusive setting.
Yeah, that might be a good topic for my conversation with my daughters over the weekend. Actually, they are enthusiastic consumer of the digital media. They are a big fan of Airbnb and Didi. But if they're going to work in my industry, in the ICT industry, I would suggest that, yeah, probably all your friends are going to be working in an innovative company or in a disruptive company like Didi, like Airbnb. But I would encourage you to be the enabler of the disruptor. Because the ICT industry is actually at a position as an enabler for all the disruption. But in order to be an enabler, you have to firstly to keep an open mind. You have to be curious enough to learn what is happening in all industries. And particularly, you need to put yourself into the shoes of the different industries and to learn what the consumer really wants and to learn what are the real value you can create together with your industry partners for the consumers.
If I would, give the kind of instruction to younger generation, younger people, I think, keep hungry, keep a heart of curiosity would be very important for their future career. And because currently in this world, the speed of change is much quicker than expected. So just keep your heart open, keep the curiosity.
If I was speaking to a 12-year-old, if he wants to join my industry, I would first congratulate him, because in the future, there's no need for him to take the driving test. But if he really wants to own a car and have a driving license, I wish he would share his resources with others. When it's time for him to choose his career, he should try and achieve his dream and be persistent to do something meaningful.
Well, I just want to say